awards no okwa some individual accolades. And Oyana on a silver platter. There with the number of players and want to compete. I want to work on and then also I want to work opponents on the field of play. Being 22 plus, I want to watch the bench. Not to even add the sort of pressure fans in the water gate feel waba park or version. I feel it's what we would do with Cyril. Now, at the end of the day, with the presence of all these individuals, you know, and now on an individual one mention on the wall in there, you are the best in your category. It will not compete in. So, in that, since the inception of this particular award, now we'll celebrate the 50th one. And now, the 50th edition of this particular individual award started in the world organizer. Now, if I'm busy, I phone after one goes who player regimes ni junior sister on now Olumini the young player of the
Lauren James.
The audio journal Spice Night 1.9.
What drip so come? What drip come?
Bise ko kona ngasa she tuntuma fellas no ye wo. Bise ko ko she tuntuma ense da instead you. Se ko pa se black o je.
Ma dwen ko ho. What drip come? What drip come? Spice 91.9 FM on Facebook.
They did a very good job on selecting a specific that is a costume for Lauren James the J. Na fana for Koji war award and if a season na Yellow Room I think that she fed a quiet war for herself and baby now believe there's no suspension with the Mbisiafu World Cup ne Kokonya or New Zealand and they can be in England or man went to one ahead now one kwankwaji the ultimate eventually she came back but it was at a time and never could why a quite disillusioned internal confidence wako from to say far young PFA that is women's player of the year now or quite the Lauren James Osina Kandima Chelsea Bobo Kuno one before now from so quite the Arsenal winger offer Bukayo Saka Arsenal winger offer no that is Bukayo Saka and only a men's young player of the year young men's player of the year PFA ono no kwedema Bukayo Saka and efa Bukayo Saka now this is the third time I own your nomination 21 years and away and last season obialu ntuma yengro on the performance and then also exploit or the club offer na Arsenal waben all share 14 goals na all contribute that is 11 assists and it is obviously the finest season Arsenal win in recent past and efa the category na more that is a player in oye Bukayo Saka or them na no ne Moises Caicedo and they were join the Chelsea no on the leper Aston Villa midfielder offer the Jacob Ramsey and Ankasa teammate Gabriel Martinelli and then also Brighton striker offer no that is Ivan Ferguson. These are the competitors and if it had gone to Ivan Ferguson, Gabriel Martinelli or Jacob Ramsey or even Moises Caicedo and Kamenya should be able to make baby no work it is a cheated that is award maybe an organization by Adrian but for Bukayo Saka he was virtually the universal charger in the attacking side of Tima Wolfen and Arsenal eventually not only named as the young PFA player of the year then the original fancy now better I think that he really deserves it he really deserves it so that is with regards to the young players now for the player of the season now now you look at the fans player of the season what we now what the man the player in that is Oya Marcus Rashford for the Manchester United but the ultimate PFA player of the year no Ellen Bro Haaland waje sina betido Ellen Bro Haaland fellas waje na odesina betido and I think that it is one of the finest seasons in the career of this particular young lad imagine him the Bibrina Baba kan wane hu them
oh of course I mean
Bibrina Baba kan
he's still a young lad
he's still a young lad and he was again nominated as part of the young players and also the one ultimate in young players and go what to know that compensate and 52 goals in all competitions any Premier League until but if season over boy made in one with Manchester City now 52 goals now as an individual fellas in all competitions no team now or now or the man now for the league proper now no break a goal record of 36 in just 35 games 36 in just that is 35 games and now all you involved in 44 goals and now all you call it the highest ever total tally and now you need a Thierry Henry all set no that one that is a liberal and ni maiden season ever get here for ni no ni maiden season no team na okukuru ya na all your dominion na or dama no ono so the category no na one nankasa ne teammate Kevin De Bruyne and then also John Stones and then also Obitre Martin Odegaard. Bukayo Saka once again and a Hurricane and they were join a club that is Bayern Munich eventually. One mention now what the trophy and what the man on it's a non common under no. He is very much honored to have won this particular prestigious award and now order to one mention account there. Nunu no friend John Stones Wardrobe and Ruben Diaz and Kevin De Bruyne winner. Think who be G and Konya one, but he feels that I won't have one but now this particular winner is for all of them. It's actually on your page, you boom Manchester City into Rajan and that now walk Kwaji award.
Okay.
A group of persons awarded this year. I want now so appear in the PFA team of the year. In the PFA team of the year, and actually group picture way now. Ebenya Rodrigo Cascante, Ruben Diaz, Elebro Haaland, and John Stones. Kevin De Bruyne had the injury into Ntuna Wamba, but he was part of the team of the season. And so say, still in the team of the season or the Toruna or the Moan. You can see it. Aaron Ramsey on our pick as the best PFA goalkeeper of the season, ahead of the Premier League winner in Edison Morari. So on the Wotuna Okukruna or the Mano. Then aside him, so Ebenya Obitra Kevin Trippier of Newcastle United or Boema will finish it top. At least in European spaces, they get the last time a year when Newcastle Bobo could qualify in our room. The same day, all the captains such a side now or the one I call to that level now. I think that he really deserves to be part. Then John Stones and Ruben Diaz. So the two central partnership combination of team of Manchester City, they were selected. And William Saliba over the left side of the defense. William Saliba ni inclusion in and be bringing a lot of questions about. But Felix,
it's a team of the year.
No, no, that no.
And that's on Brana Beshebi or doubt our mammy who comment session. I say. Only on my address, so mammy who comment session. I say. City players na Jaffa. City players na Jaffa.
For no woman. Did you want to now make a William Saliba need now? If William Saliba, this is why I agree. Before the season, it was about just 1 out of 10. They back at Arsenal, Bama, Manchester is a good run for their money, but eventually they did. And interestingly for him, what one didn't go on loan to the French league and so called for the Ben. No expectations and said, you know, Ebeke was at a time and now Ben White to Kwawako San and Fufu Dave Brighton who have been Maba. In the bed, Jinda Mendes say, oh, Gabriel Magahi, William Saliba, the central partnership in Kuwesi. Nkabibia Yukola, it should be Magahi and then also Benjamin White. But William Saliba had to stamp his authority in the central part of the defense. 66 points. And out of 27 league games, on all boy the man, crab off an Arsenal, what to know what pick 27 league matches. Now Arsenal war ball with William Saliba playing, you know, what first 66 points. Oh, play no question, but Benaji the assistance now that he's part of why Arsenal went to one league because of the injury, you know. Without him, Felix, 11 matches are they picked only that is 18 points. 11 matches, they picked just 18 points. Instead they offered the 66 from 27 matches with him, and then also just 11 out of 18 matches now. It tells you the difference. Anytime William Saliba Felix, he is able to be that solid at the back. And they pick a lot of points. Without him, the English Premier League, eventually Man City will fail. So with his inclusion, personally, I think that it is in the right side. I don't have a lot of camps. Enya Zinchenko, Enya Luxo, fair enough, but with its importance to the club offered us now, I think they deserve the Obutune room. Then I confirm Finwa. Emilio Martin Odegaard, the captain for Team Arsenal. Ebenya Rodrigo Cascante and then also Kevin De Bruyne are perfect. Then up front I got to Obitre Bukayo Saka, Elebro Haaland and then also Hurricane. Hurricane said 30 goals when 2-1 go king, no. Because on the Obitre Elebro Haaland on the this is the English Premier League goal. And 30 goals now the other leagues nebo them go for the 19, go for the 21, go for the 25. Now did you go king? I said 30 in the English Premier League fellas when 2-1. So PFA team of the season on selling order to now order on table Arsenal players na wunya individual awards na boy part of the team of the season no the we also on the group picture there so captain no the far left hand side no Martin Odegaard plus the goalkeeper on Ramsdale on William Saliba and Bukayo Saka. Ramsdale need anyone ya adwena na Ramsdale because the golden glove Nikita David here is that the camera Ramsdale la personally one na but this is the PFA. PFA, probably you give them the benefit of the doubt. So
Iran did well last season.
Iran did well.
Oh yeah, dear pa,
especially. I could to goalkeeper. If you did well, why would you?
I mean, Iran is still number 1.
Okay. And so, you move away from that. What now? Make it for the with Haaland knowledge, the man, still to come. The UEFA Champions League draw. A day fidana pa. Obabado. And award gala nas and draw now. What be an Arsenal? What be mentioned? The UEFA Player of the Season. Na 3 nominees no one naba. Elibro Haaland nangse JMBM. Ebenya the GOAT as far as the history of football is concerned. Make a GOAT and everyone knows it. I need not mention his name if you don't want to be confused. And so I'm talking about the Messiah. My uncle Ponangasa Suma don't blame on Diagono. And then also Kevin De Bruyne. Into Haaland, Messi, Kevin De Bruyne. And say joiner selling the nominees no one statistics and defense and sort of what now or the amone who a corner when they bassin your for that will be able to do the main pempency. And if Haaland na EPL Golden Boot in Nedia, UCL Golden Boot in Nedia, EPL Player of the Season in Neda, was also all the PFA Player of the Season so that can one. Or the Champions League EPS and the FA Cup or the Super Cup no so that can you will for organize. Na eba Messi the Messiah the goods and so no that. Gbono the honor so no na personal titles knowledge the World Cup Golden Boot and the Golden Ball no afa. Lega top assist in there and a best FIFA men's player award no so okwena or the man if an title so the Lega san so the World Cup or the trophy de champions so in France. These are Messi so no lorries so or top. Then Kevin De Bruyne so or the EPL Champions League. Also we need the top that is assist the UCL EPL FA Cup plus the UEFA that is Super Cup. Inti edefida yabosho the munko fe ba senyimpa what the UEFA best player award no so botum na what they am na talking about UEFA no one prestigious competition here UEFA Champions League. Don't need to go on Friday. Interestingly, FA players will make a lot of appearances in the UEFA Champions League now. Interestingly, one will be anyone assistance and no good I can say first other one boy in the UEFA Champions League. Not even one player.
Okay.
I want to make a lot of appearances in the UEFA Champions League. What want to do the plan? Not even one player now stands now, fellas. Other one active all boom. Even if I retire, even the one about football, but when me be top 5 Nebenya, Xavier Hernandez and the Warden coach Dama FC Barcelona. 151 games no boy na all the men in the UEFA Champions League. In the under one, there will be Yenya Obita Karim Mustafa Benzema. Oh, to Xavi, just one game, 152 games on boy in the UEFA Champions League. In the Oko Saudi Arabia. Then Messi, the Messiah, the GOAT, and so 163 games in the UEFA Champions League. In the Obo, in the MLS for Inter Miami. The next player, goalkeeper, Ike Casillas, or the second, 177 games, no way, in the UEFA Champions League. Where are going to put on Bobby? And then, Cristiano Ronaldo, and so 183 games, no abo, in the UEFA Champions League. As it stands now, where you draw new winners here, these players, no, not even one player. And then they all be an opportunity now. One add to the number of appearances that one may hand in the UEFA Champions League. So yes, how on your basically and the space gap or the man will be able to now catch some of these players with regards to the number of appearances. The winner in the UEFA Champions League. I feel to the whole zone question of the day. Now I join our Spice 91.9 FM on Facebook. Still in the Mauricio Pochettino new quotation at the bottom now. I'll say I want to win the Carabao Cup, win the FA Cup, and win the Premier League. In the voice of Mauricio Pochettino. No common na still in Wajim no that no man. I want to win the Carabao Cup, win the FA Cup, and win the Premier League. Make it for the English Premier League, title Nikita club of honor, that is Manchester City. FA Cup no kita Manchester City. Able to mukane the Carabao no, also na Amahon. So say why do never bet the trophy say be a bassing. No mubia you would have to say no mean a club like Manchester City. That is where the difficulty lies. So celebrate to such a club, although qualities no obono. So on at least be at par. At worst case scenario, if you are not getting at par, be a bit closer. And the baby said with Manchester City, qualities work to see. Not even talk about the manager, no players, no. does Chelsea have that kind of quality to compete with club Manchester City alone and in the presence of that, don't forget so on your Man City nkote na one more baplo nti say bom ka ni nyina yi onya asinche mpo na se kokohia Manchester City in the final they would have the real competition. Afi yenhwe last season na ye wie the EPL nkote how na Chelsea will finish and the current position in the CCR. Ye wie last season Chelsea did 12th. Ever 12th na last season na only did 44 points in wonye. Just one less than Team Crystal Palace on the 11th, and was at 38 goals to concede 47. A striker average in the bone there goals were conceding, it was more than that they were able to score. That is Team Chelsea at the 12th position. Undoubtedly, it is one of the worst positions ever in the history of the club, especially after the Papa for the Roman Abramovich or BG team. It's a fair club in the Premier League season. Also 38, no consider 47 na. Fellas, Seba for such a side or tell the Juma Bebre, not just with the goal scoring, even with the defense, a Juma that what the Mamorisho position do ye. I feel this season so far matches a yabo and a position at Chelsea that Nayan compare the development and the gaps about them whether they are improving or not. For season a yabo so far, yabo 3 matches na fellas, a bone Chelsea. I wonder where Pepe Bibia Chimpe. We win one, we draw one, we lose one. One per one awesome. Out of the 3 matches. We win one, we draw one, we lose one. What's a 5 goals? Beautiful. We consider enough 4. So the problem still persists. In the dribbling and water man was the if symptoms persist, consult your doctor. Yankee if the last season the Chelsea won, they used 3 different managers. And what about season would we? Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter, and then also the assistant manager. Frank Lampard crab GB. Ntono kwa yanka say the sort and crowd can watch 4 different managers and a Chelsea will you see. And I want a 4 in a watch one. Would they man a dam of Mauricio Pochettino? Or bought 3 matches a fellas wash 5 goals while consider 4. And if 5 goals now wash and in the attack, before the last game was very difficult for them to win you the ones to go from their side. You had to take them the last game against that promoted side in Luton Town. And Sana, Yenya Rahim said no Babeshe 2 goals for them. And then Nicolas Jackson, so other corner or the Babacon. It is the problem and that we faced last season at the total their one name this season. There is not a very vast difference. BBR and Shadan said the man farmer club often the Chelsea Bobo Kuna. Fast forward, Obe one agent or Corner while calling BB. And then for signings at Chelsea Bobo Kunwaye, even before the man in Mauricio Pochettino, all about our touchdown, I first check their ages. Are they serial winners? Are they players who have been so much exposed to seeing laurels? Check from the goalkeeper department through the central and then put the defense area, midfield and the attack. Na catch them the war players one abra wa bon fellas when laurels say when to open the war down quick now some they can have something to refer to. And the answer is a very big no. Only few players in the Chelsea setup this year and a winning trophy. Nkomana papa ni it's about winning trophies so. Carabao and FA Cup in the Premier League and all their trophies. Chelsea nyanumu one mpo we na gudi. Ba ko echi wona kokore. Is it Banoa Bedeshila or Wesley Fofana? Thiago Silva, he's one out of a lot. Is it Benchwell or Marco Cucurella? Or Ian Matson? Benfica, is it Kanu Chukwuemeka or Enzo Fernandez? Is it Moises Caicedo? Caicedo, he's not seen any trophy. Moises, fellas, on the way. He's not seen trophies, he's not seen laurels. Nicolas Jackson no didn't want to own laurels. They are players that are yet to taste what it means to win trophies. And so our players are yet overly exposed to that is trophies or caps. On yet in farm one over someone down on a walker or be. In the FA Syria winners watches team now. And Raheem Sterling. And Thiago Silva. That's all. On your Robert Sanchez not the goal for another one. In the players no nka won him trophies gia nka manager not one also pe Carabao FA Cup the Premier League na agent nka ono so nya serial winner ono so alata momwe e share the career of Mauricio Pochettino ni nyina na ye ka wasam na so nka onya Paris Saint-Germain na fellas, nkapade ni CV menye. From Espanyol to Southampton to Tottenham Hotspur to Paris Saint-Germain and then also to Chelsea. On one man a bit of respite with the career. If Tottenham Hotspur sir, or you runner up in 2014-2015 in the Football League Cup. One and all coach Tottenham Hotspur no. Around that time, no boy UEFA Champions League final 2018-2019. When to me win, Liverpool dinner some yeah. And who did the second? One G trophy bia. Oko Paris Saint-Germain no. And son Albania the Ligue 1. Fellas, you can coach Paris Saint-Germain and still go ahead to win the French or Ligue 1. Tiba for my Lene colleague can coach Paris Saint-Germain. Still can. Not even talk about me. Any coach, any manager can coach Paris Saint-Germain and win trophies with them. In the Ligue 1 no kwakwaje, could be France no kwakwaje, trophy the champion no kwakwaje, and fellas, it is not something that was out of the world for the man in Mauricio Pochettino. Therefore, Poche trophies in career now, selling it to the moon, you can see it for yourself. He's not a serial winner with regards to trophies. In the say, Odula Konona, yebi so be a why yebi do. Konyo be a sabi, only in the do to know why yebi. I'm not saying it is out of his reach, Robert only yebi. But what is the reference? What can we point to and say, okay, this is your track record? Does the man in the shape of Mauricio Pochettino have a track record in winning trophies? And I think it is not a very big yes. They have to take him his life as Paris Saint-Germain and son only a baby, which is not a very big deal. Because any manager that has seen the career of Paris Saint-Germain has won something. On now, upon a bit warning. But wherever there has been test with Espanyol, test with the club in that is Southampton, in Tottenham Hotspur, no, the man failed. When you know one GBBR, into on this transition team at Chelsea, in a midget the Papa no to know the one IGBB. Don't forget, all these clubs are all along. What the FA Cup, the Carabao, what the English Premier League, no, fellas. On your matrama set up.
Okay.
One form. Today Chelsea for the watch 8 years, 7 years, 6 years, 5 years, no. And on the problem will include that the man in Todd Bolly is not looking at the now. Or for the next 3 years, the next 4 years. Isn't that the last time I hear another host? I stated blankly there. Some man on one day they will not sack him. Most of you know, or a trophy down this season. One permanent, one judgment in finish. Now go from Abba. I'm on a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years and yeah. As so do go. That's in the first season with a transition team way. Mean to my just say about Basaka. No, one on member page, man. I don't think they'll be a very good suit tempo if they go ahead to sack the man in Mauricio Pochettino. They have a very young squad, beautiful. What starts a quiet war? They can average and Quebec 50% and so far win. And some of these clubs that you meet them in the Carabao, the FA Cup and fellas, they are very ruthless. Then get down there when MK does their Manchester United Old Trafford. Those are where the surprises lie. So reduce the expectation. Okay. And Chelsea fan, don't be overly expectant. As a manager, he will play the mind games. He will whip your interest. But from afar, please protect your heart. Men for Akumum could they also look at the Carabao. Men for Akumum could they also call the FA Cup. Not to even talk about the Premier League. Don't put on count cry. Because check the progress of Team Manchester City. Share Arsenal, Juma Wally, and project, no. Share Liverpool, dinner Wally Bano, share Angie Postecoglou speed or the Lebano. Never compare Chelsea was from goalkeeper to the striker. Hey, fellas, if for last season, I want to first 11 and selling them for last game of war boy and found to them far more. Next last season, players are now constantly war ball for Team Chelsea. Next year, they set up and they want to know the ball. Until last game, we win baby. One consider be goalkeeping department, Robert Sanchez or a new. Ekwechiwa, Azel Disasi, Thiago Silva, and Levi Coel. Obi the constant figure which why Thiago Silva. On the right side of the wing back position, it was Malo Gusto. On the left wing back, it was Benchwood. In film for Konangala Hana Moises Kaisedo, Konabo last season, and this season's all about that. So don't quite be you call it him Romeo Lave, but only Binombo, Konagala Hanu Bijinema, and Moses Kaisedo you knew. Konimono, there's Raheem Sterling, there's Enzo Fernandez, Nicola Jackson. The only constant figure, winning one of your Raheem Sterling. To say a first 11. They're the only constant figures that were regular spine with Timono Felix or a 3. What does it tell you? It means that there is a project that need not to be frustrated or pushed there e kono bi ade kokko ji EFL ka ji Carabao na de bibi dem na fa ka ho
okay
dem players was starting no bench wo there was Marco Kurela wo pe kono pia na fi team no mu there's Manu Madueke Ian Martin Bashir Humphreys one nunua eyi Lucas Benstrom so wan ni Ugochukwu bi na Marcin Bosto na Diogo Moreira na Eddie Beach onye ndi pank mi the stand a beach crat na Chelsea bench. You want these players to go and die, force themselves to win trophies. Trophies here obubodi onye da one 7-7 Sheffield United no ne Nottingham no wo kokko, and you are going to compete with Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur. In the Newcastle was so the monk of no kwa. I don't think that the setup was setting up and another wa assemble Sisiano. Obey here about frustrating with going ahead to win either of these trophies. Okay. Which personally from where I sit, I see it today or impossible. Okay.